Welcome to another episode of the Victorian magazine. This is September 1989, so we're moving from summer into fall. So we still have a little bit of the heat of the summer, but kind of moving into a little bit colder. I have a marker here, so I'm excited to see what I thought was inspiring a few years ago. Oh my gosh, I love that. Look at that, the beautiful peach tones with your green. It's more of a richer peach tone. And then you have your spray of flowers, which is stunning, I think. Oh, that's clever how it's a drawing and then it transitions out into an actual 3D effect. Kind of reminds me of my paintings a bit. A lot of advertisements in this one. It looks like they're transitioning more into the ads. I think before the ads were originally in the back, but now here they are kind of bordering. Here we go. Dear friends, for me, September is always a month to celebrate new beginnings. It seemed as though my own school days were barely over when I sent a little boy off to start school on an early September morning, still warm with summer. That's beautiful. I love September. You still have the warmth, but then you kind of have the chill in the evening. What is this? Homemade vinegars in a transparent glass. Not only will the sun cure the flowers, but the jewel tone colors will also add sparkle to your kitchen or pantry shelves. That's neat. That'd be fun to do. If anything, just for beauty, if not for actual use. This one here is a mint flavored cider vinegar. That's interesting. I wonder if there's going to have recipes for this over here. I hope so. You know how they always have recipes. That's really pretty. Oh, look at that, the little intricate purse. The tartar. Look at that. Oh, that makes me excited for Christmas. The rich tones. Tartar or is it tartans? I'm not sure. Oh, that's lovely. You have the plaid design. Is this Burberry? I knew it. It looks like a Burberry design. 1989. Look at this design here. All of the mint florals. A lovely autumn walk. It must be tartan, I think, for the red, the plaid. That's so adorable. Curling up with a good book. Yes, please. Pressed flowers. You know, I have a food dehydrator. It's just the one, it's not like the freeze-dried dehydrator, but the food version. And I'm wondering if I can dry flowers and then incorporate them into my art. I need to go collect some flowers. But I love the pressed flowers. I'm really into that. I actually have some right here, the little pressed flowers. A lot of advertisements in this one. It's interesting seeing that transition. What in the world is that? Okay, these ambers and russet shades of wood. Above, a keepsake brooch of gilded twigs. What do you mean by gilded twigs? It's just different embroideries and laces and painted twigs. That's really interesting. I love the texture. Oh, look at that. I guess that's what inspired me. It must have, because I have my little bookmark there. That's so funny. I didn't even notice. I think there's another one here, so I wonder what else inspired me. Oh, I love the trees. A lovely little hair bubble. Before and after using makeup. This is so me. That's so funny. Before and then after, it's like, oh. Fine English soap for gentlemen. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. That's so stunning to me. That's so elegant. And more of the pressed flowers. I just think it's so beautiful. But not what inspired me, at least not back then. Gorgeous texture there. Look at that rich necklace. Added a hint of glam. Ooh, I love that hat and the texture. I think that's what was used. Yes, so that was used on the front. I am so excited to start a new series here, you guys. I got the idea a couple days ago, and I'm going to it's going to be called The Story of a Dress, episode 1. And oh, I love this. I've always loved dress up. I've always loved dresses, hence my artwork that I do of dresses. But I want to make an actual dress. I have an event. Oh, yes. So this is what inspired me. Look at that. There you go. There's your older. Is this art or pressed? I think that's pressed flowers. And then you have your shell work, which is beautiful. I love that. And more. Look at those colors. It's so gorgeous. That beautiful sagey green. And then you have your corals and your khaki tones. So much you can do with this. This is very inspiring for me. I love this palette. I think that's a green tulle, isn't it? Doesn't it just remind you of a fairy dress? Like you could make the most amazing fairy dress just using this color palette right here. So speaking of fairy dress, I have an event with my normal job. Oh, that's so gorgeous. I'm sorry I keep interrupting myself because it's just so beautiful. But I have an event in Vegas that my husband and I will be going to in July. And with my job that I have all these different I want to learn how to do this so badly. I won an award for selling a certain amount of items through my business. And I get to walk a stage in front of thousands of people as part of the reward of winning this. So I have to have a dress to walk the stage, and the theme is black or white. Oh, I love that so much. So I'm going to go with a white dress, and I want to design it myself. Thus, The Story of a Dress, episode 1. And I have a dress I wore as a fairy princess, imagining myself as a fairy princess when I was 13, which I can almost still fit into. So I'll be restructuring it and remaking it into a dress I can actually wear. And again, the color palette. Look at that gorgeous color tones here. And I love the quilting so much. And look at the rustic wooden. Oh my goodness. This is the meandering northern shore of Lake Michigan. The crisp air of September brings crackling fires and massive stone fireplaces and nostalgia for the long days of summer. But inside this lakeside cottage, there is a spirit of perennial summer. Chests, lamps, and tables are painted with flowers and flourishes. I love that. Oh, that is beautiful. I love quilts. So here in Montana, there is a mile-long garage sale that's happening, and I hope to pick up some quilts maybe, or just some old vintage little, like, I love this right here. And that's happening on the 23rd, so I hope to find some amazing items. And I also hope to film the event for you guys so you can all come along with me. Oh, that's so lovely. Are those cherries? Stop it. Yes, they are, with strawberries. So the dress that I was talking about is currently this shade. It's a cream tone. So somehow I have to disguise it or bring out a white element. It's supposed to be white and not cream. So I'm thinking of covering the dress in white butterflies and putting white fairy lights sprinkled throughout as well, so it kind of shine on stage. And I hope to film the process of transitioning this dress over. So I think that's going to be really interesting and an amazing experience because I don't have sewing experience. So it's kind of a learn as you go. Oh, so cute, little glasses. And there we are on our way to school because it is September and school is starting again. Oh my, look at that, the embroidery. And your beautiful basket, it's gorgeous. Now I wonder what this is here because I think this grows or something similar grows here and I think it's so lovely, but I don't know what it is. Sweet Harvest, garnished with thyme and topped with bay leaf herbed poached pears. They're cooked in sauterne, sugar, and herbs. Oh, what is that? Sorbet? I don't know how to pronounce that. Fresh mango, papaya, and cherimoya. The colors are gorgeous. And there's your architecture. I love that they do that. Ooh, those are beautiful peach tones there. Look at that old book. And here we have your old calling cards. The wallpaper, my goodness, look at that design. Beautiful green ceiling. And look at the books, stacked books. Oh, I love that. Love the collection of old books in my kitchen. Once the remodel is finished, right now it's a bit torn apart. They are redoing the electric wiring. And there are shelves that go up the sides of the kitchen. And I cannot wait to stack them with old books and plants and teapots. I collect teapots, little teapots. Look at these. Beautiful. Tomato and celery soup, glazed pork loin with garlic potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and brown butter, and apple quince. Is it quince spread? Pudding. A beautiful salad. And there's your apples. I love that. Another thing I collect are cookbooks, and I don't cook. I'm actually not very good at cooking. I'm better at baking, but cooking I'm not so great at, but I do like to collect old recipe books, really old ones from like the 1800s. So I'm on the lookout for old cookbooks as well, the yard sale. Here's your recipes. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Look at those fun. The moment when we learn to read, when the ABCs of rhyme and song come together and enable us to embark on story-filled adventures, is a moment of wonder. And 100% I believe that. We didn't have TV growing up, so I lived in the story land of books. And there's your ABCs and all your beautiful engravings and drawings. And this inspired me. It must have been this collection here. So I have a little note there, or a little tag. And I must have liked the collage, maybe. I'm not sure. To make the perfect bow, you need the perfect ribbon. Oh, I read that before I read this out loud. In my mind, it said to make the perfect bow, you need the perfect bow. And I thought that was funny. And then I read it and I was like, oh, that's not what I saw in my mind. And this painting we had growing up. Did you guys have this one growing up? It seemed to me like that was in every home I went to. Oh, that's a beautiful Victorian bed. You have your little country Victorian clothing. That'd be fun. Send $1.50 for the new fall catalog. Bloomers, petticoats, pinafores, and more. And there's our little article at the very end. In Afternoon in September Above, American Impressionist Frank Benson captured the quiet camaraderie of two young women, each intent on her own pursuit, but with a tenderness between them. It's kind of fun. Ooh, that's gorgeous. The chandelier. And that is it. So join me next time for... October. I spaced it a bit there for a moment. October. I'm excited to see what will be in the October edition of 1989, the last few months of the 80s. All right, that's it, you guys. I'll join you, or you can join me. We'll join together next time. Bye-bye.